Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. My OBS was taking a little bit of time to load. Welcome everyone to the first live stream of Pathfinder that we've done in a hot minute. I now have a decent computer thanks to all of you and my wonderful donors, and my players are back in business, and I really just appreciate everybody for being here. And yeah, welcome back, everybody. Here in just a minute, I'm gonna let my players unmute, but for right now, I'm just gonna do a quick introduction. I am the ThePaladinBelle. If you don't know who I am, I haven't streamed in a good little while. This is a Pathfinder First Edition stream. We will be streaming for a good little while, and some things to note. Point of order: a lot of the rules that I use are house rules. Just so everyone is aware, for anybody who's knows a lot about rules as written, if you see something that isn't really how it's supposed to be, it's probably because I've house ruled it. And very, very soon, I will be posting all of my house rules on my Twitter, so that everybody knows what rules are house rules. I will be allowing my players to kind of introduce themselves here in a minute. Be aware that because this is a Pathfinder stream and I tend to really focus in on my players and the player enjoyment, I probably won't be paying too much attention to chat, but I really appreciate all of you for being here. And I do go back and I read the chat highlights after stream is done, so because I review my VODs every time. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your wonderful comments, and thank you for just enjoying the stream. I hope we can bring you a wonderful story and teach, and I hope that you enjoy the lore of my world as much as I enjoy telling about it. You are all more than welcome to kind of chime in on what you think and things of that nature in the chat. But just know that I probably won't be reacting to it directly until maybe later. So the other thing is that Monday's recording has not gone up on YouTube yet. It will be going up on YouTube by the end of the night, and the recording for this stream will be up tomorrow morning. So thank you for the follow, Robotic Hurricane. I do want to say that before I continue. I'm gonna let my players unmute themselves now. If you guys want to unmute and say hello to the chat.
Hello.
Oh shit! Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for the follow, Creepy. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's exciting to actually be live again. I'm super excited about that. So what we're gonna do is, like I normally do, I'm gonna have I'm gonna pick on each of you and have you all introduce yourselves one by one. And since Fro was kind enough to advertise the stream to his Discord, Fro, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, tell us where we can find you other than on my wonderful D&D streams, or Pathfinder streams rather.
Yes, throw the seal in the spotlight. Well, hello. My name is Frozen Elemental, otherwise known as Caldera Nathris. I am a Cozy streamer, as I'm sure some of you may know. I stream here on Twitch at twitch.tv/FrozenElementalV. Not IV, V.
Alrighty. And tell us about the character you're playing.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about him. The character I'm playing is Tyrion Onyxblood. He is an outwardly seeming tiefling who has some more, I suppose, wild abilities.
Totally normal tiefling. What are you talking about? Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally normal. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy
with 6 horns.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like that part of him.
Well, 5.5 now.
Yes.
Okay, so next up is I'm gonna let the second most energetic of all of us introduce himself. Crow, why don't you go next?
Hello. I am Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. I am currently playing the lovely human man, Brack Norvegicus, a man with a gun and not a drinking problem, a drinking passion.
Wonderful.
It is a problem, though.
It is a problem.
We're working on it, buddy.
I'm
I'm
not
very.
saying he nearly got shot how many times now because he was drinking in public with a gun on his hip.
Around
by
gunpowder.
By like the closest he ever got to getting shot was actually when Gustav saw him drinking in public.
Yeah, the other time you were just almost skewered with a lance by a centaur.
And I'd do it again.
It's the Goofy meme. I swear to God.
Don't worry, I'll bet you'll get shot before the night's over.
I'm not sure if I should be happy about that or not.
Okay.
I'm sure it's
Up next, we're gonna go to Miss Huffy. Why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
I am Miss Huffy. I am playing Sophie Malady, the little rat lady.
Anything else you want to say about your little rat lady?
No, that's it. She's
And-
just a little rat lady. She has a gun as well.
She also has a gun. Where else would our wonderful audience see you outside of my streams?
Twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
Wonderful. Claire, you're next.
Hello. I'm Claire. She, her, he, him, and I play Titchit, who is a friendly little kobold who's just got fucked up dragon blood in her, which does make her real good at killing, but she usually doesn't want to. Usually just wants to make friends. And she's learning how to be a true knight to her queen, Queen Malady, Queen of Lizards.
Friend-shaped kobold.
Pear-shaped kobold.
Shaped kobold.
Mhm. Okay. Autumn, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, please?
Yeah, okay. I'm Autumn. Z here pronouns. I am playing the catfolk ranger paladin named Sparrow. Any pronouns. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot some things.
And where would people be able to find you outside of my lovely streams?
On Twitch, I'm Fallflora. On co-host, I'm at Fallflora. Yeah, that's a good place to start.
Awesome.
Also in my lap.
Oh yeah, you can always find me in Claire's lap.
That's true.
That is my wife.
And last but not least, Creepy, will you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Yeah, I'll be playing a Akirta. She's an Azamar mesmerist, using her voice. She won't gaslight you with it, though I am realizing now that is an archetype I could have taken.
Gaslight Girl Boss.
Gaslighter is in fact an archetype for mesmerist, and that scares me.
And
No.
I don't know if I do believe you stream, yeah?
I hope to in the future.
Okay, cool. If I'm gonna, all of their links will be in. If all this is kind of me poking you guys gently, and just send me your Twitch links and DMs so I can put them in the description of my videos.
No.
Damn you. But yeah, so we are kind of returning to the world of Uiz, panning back in on the town of Reckford after kind of the triumphant return of the crew who had gone over to the the town of Heartful Cove, a town that had been ruled by a dragon, and you all were able to kind of explore and discover that place wasn't exactly as terrible as advertised, because the way the kobolds were talking about it, the dragon there was evil and he was gonna, kill all the surface dwellers, and the dragon was just like, I just want to be a nice person.
Yeah, no, that place is great. We should go back.
The dragon works as a water slide for kids. He's great. He's a good dude. Good dragon. You also were able to find Sparrow specifically was able to find an ancient library that is just full of like the journals of the gods, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Hmm.
You wanna talk
follow.
about that?
Oh, I don't know how much I can really say. The place is really cool. Tithala came and was like, hey, look at this book. It has exactly what you need. And so I read that book, and now we have a quest to go do a really cool thing. Cool things to come.
Yeah. Not this particular stream, but another one will be that cool thing happening. This stream is a bunch of people volunteered to help potentially clear out an ancient fortress and move Reckford into said ancient fortress. That way, they're not just out in the open in a town made out of old ship parts. Okay. And we kind of pan back in. We're gonna pan in first on Sparrow. What is Sparrow doing as kind of Sparrow's in the town of Reckford? What is Sparrow done since returning?
Since returning, Sparrow has posted a shiny new quest for all the adventurers, and spent most of their time at the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
They might have also talked to the mayor about. The mayor asked about the hunting party they sent out in our first session, and we had to go check out the ruins. I don't think we found any signs of those hunters.
So
or
you
did
did.
the kobold?
So you did. You found it in the kobold cavern, actually. It was in the pile of treasure for the dragon had. So you found their corpses pretty much. Their discarded armor and weapons. The corpses had been fed to the dragon.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'm reporting that to the mayor.
Okay. And so what about, we're gonna pan in on another character, real quick. Malady, what have you done since returning to Reckford?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't prepared. I don't know.
Okay. What were you doing before you guys got back to Reckford? Do you wanna
talking to Sparrow briefly about rat things?
About rat things. Rat things that you are intent on keeping secret from the audience.
Yeah,
and I find that
how many
hilarious.
times you prod me about it. Nah.
I am going to continue to prod you about it until you tell people, because it's cool.
So secret.
Poke and prod and tell the audience. This is how we keep it interaction.
Yeah, I'll poke and prod you.
So what about Titchett? What is Titchett doing now that you guys are back in Reckford?
I think she would have made a point to just because the way we were handling, like, when we came back, the time seems a little off.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she would have made a point to, like, go around and introduce herself to people in Reckford.
Okay. So you're kind of introducing yourself to the local populace, or are you talking about like the other adventurers?
Both.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna kind of go around and ask everybody what they're doing in Reckford, and then we'll pan into specific characters. Fro, what is Tyrion doing now that he has returned from his first quest and the loss of his horn?
Firstly, he's trying to mend the horn. Hold on. sorry. Firstly, he's trying to mend the loss of the horn, trying to make sure that it doesn't cause any problems down the line and the like. And other than that, he kind of just found a little home that was abandoned,
Okay.
settled down,
So
get it nice and comfy.
one thing that I will tell you is that the horn, when you like went back to like find the the knoll, the horn was gone, as was the knoll. He
Huh.
took that shit.
If I find him and he has a little tiefling horn either on his head or around his neck, the extent of my wrath will be immeasurable.
Just a very angry tiefling. Okay.
Oh.
Creepy, what is your character doing now that they are back in Reckford and having survived their ordeal?
She would be after a solid. How long has it been since? Out of curiosity,
You were with which party did your character go out with?
the lizard folk.
Okay, so
One day.
it has been literally a day. You've been gone for like 24 hours. This is
Okay.
the next morning after that.
Okay, so after a solid afternoon of very, very obsessively fussing over Nakawe because of her stupidity, um, she deserves it. She would probably be spending some time, I don't know, in the tavern, just looking out for anything new, anything interesting. Not a lot going on though.
Okay, so you do
She's
see
tired.
so she would see probably Sparrow entering, as would she probably see Titchett entering, which is these are two new people because they've been gone for like a week and a half. They've been gone
Ooh,
for a
yikes.
minute. And so that's kind of what you're observing right in the moment as we kind of pan over. Brock, what are you doing?
Brack actually didn't go immediately to drinking for once.
I'm so proud of him.
Good job.
Don't worry, he's drinking now because now he's already finished doing all the modifications he wanted to do to his lovely, trusty little, not even a revolver, his lovely, trusty little double-barrel pistol howler.
It's basically a sawed-off shotgun at this point. It just fires slugs.
It is a sawed-off shotgun, but Brack insists it's a pistol, despite the fact that he's probably firing 10-gauge rounds.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you're
I guess
able to you're definitely able to do that, and you're kind of you're drinking and kind of resting after what was quite the fucking ordeal for you. After having fought a dragon and then the first day you were out, you almost got killed by wyverns because you decided to shoot a flare up into the air.
Okay, that flare was for dramatic effect, and it was 100% necessary.
100% worth
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a cool story out of it.
Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna pan in to Reckford Tavern as kind of everyone enters. Each of you probably having seen the notice outside, because where there are like small little notices, there is a very large notice on very well ornate parchment paper in the mayor's handwriting that essentially calls for anyone willing to go and investigate an ancient ruin that could potentially replace what is the current town of Reckford and house the entirety of its population in a much safer location. If the reward for this particular quest, let me go double check to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. I wrote these quests. I totally know what's on them. Don't worry about it.
I believe in you.
It's 100 gold up front and 150 for claiming the fortress.
Yes, thank you. 100 gold pieces up front total for the party, and then 150 at the end, plus whatever jewels, gold, or trinkets you might find within the fortress. And it is, I believe, a couple days travel.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
Yeah, so we're at the tavern.
Yeah, you would all be kind of at the tavern. That's generally the meeting place for people.
Sparrow would just be coming down from their room after donning their armor, getting ready to go.
All right.
Hi, I'm Titchit. Hi, I'm Titchit. Hi, I'm Titchit. Hello, I'm Titchit.
Each of you kind of see this little kobold kind of going around shaking hands. You see the bartender, a ginger-haired woman, kind of reach down and go, "Oh, aren't you just precious? It's nice to meet you, Titchit. Can I get you anything?"
Do you got milk?
I do. I have it in both the regular variety and the chocolate variety. What would you like?
Chunky milk.
She will hand you a glass and cast Prestidigitation to turn the milk chocolatey.
I didn't know I could hear your eyes sparkle like that. That was fascinating.
Yeah, Titchit's gonna like savor sipping that stuff, and like after a bit, you can hear her stomach getting upset.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
I'm intolerant.
Oh no, sweetie, there's here, and she casts Lesser Restoration. Ye old
Whoa.
lactate.
So I can just keep drinking this stuff, and you'll fix me.
I can only do it a certain number of times a day. She can't just keep going. But I can. Here, I got a better idea, and she will bring over a cup full of water, and then cast Prestidigitation on that, turning that into hot cocoa. She's like,
You're so
this
magical.
has very little lactose in it. Try that.
Cool.
How does she know what lactose is?
Science.
It doesn't have any toes, does it? It lacks toes.
No.
So the Minotaur Kingdom in Uis are the ones who are the largest producer, surprise, surprise, of dairy cows. And they have like broken down the science of how milk is used in things.
The
Okay,
Minotaur
but-
make the dairy cow? That seems fucked up. a
Did
little bit.
Is it Minotaur milk or cow milk?
That's up for you to decide.
I mean, as long as it tastes good, does it really matter?
It conjures a
I'm-
delightful image in the mind.
I'm curious about the moral implications of that. Like you are half of that cow, and you're just using them for milk.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
No.
These things are our cousins. We can do with them as we need.
Milk.
That
Nope,
did not come
gonna
out
say
right.
that.
Sweet home Alabama. Don't copyright me, Leonard Skinner. Anyway, but yeah, so it is fresh from the dairy farms of the Minotaur Kingdom, and they have it kind of shipped in every so often with the supplies from Eos, because this particular bartender really likes using it in like recipes and things.
Big respect.
So that's kind of how what Titchit's doing. Would any of your characters like to go introduce yourself to the tiny kobold?
I'm pretty sure Miss Melody's already sitting next to Titchit.
Yeah, absolutely. The bartender will kind of go, "Would you like anything?"
I'll try some of that hot chocolate you just had. That sounds nice.
She'll make you a cup and go.
Cool.
So are y'all starting a tab, or should I just charge you individually for the drink?
Well, how much are these?
So they're a copper piece a cup.
She will hand over a gold piece and say, "Don't worry about it for a little while." And then
There
let me
we
know if
go.
can
And
get
she'll
past
tuck it. She'll like bite it and then tuck it into the pocket of her
Let me
apron.
know if we get past it.
I will, but a gold piece will get you a lot around here.
Cool.
Is prestidigitation mixology cheating?
Yes, it is 100% mixology cheating.
Claire, honey, I hear your keyboard.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
The mightiest of click clacks.
But yeah, so yeah, would anybody else like to go and introduce themselves to Titchit?
Sure, I'll introduce myself to Claire's other character that's half my height.
Yeah. Well, no, because aren't you rather tall?
I am.
Yeah, so Claire's character is like a third your height.
Oh no.
Yeah, both
How
of my...
tall is Titchit?
Titchit's also like... Titchit's 3'2", which is 4 inches under Boda.
Oh no. So not exactly a third, but a little under half. Good lord.
Just a little fluffy lizard.
Tiny little fluffy lizard. That's the other thing I should
Fluffy.
describe. So there's a version of kobolds in UE's known as Loveblood kobolds. Loveblood kobolds are the spawn of the goddess Rhiannon, the goddess of love. Hence why they're called Loveblood kobolds. And they are floofy. They have like very soft, almost fox-like fur around their scales.
That's amazing.
She's really cute.
Claire,
Yeah,
have you posted Titchit's character art in the character art section on the Discord?
You know? That would make sense. But I didn't.
You 100% should.
I'll do that now.
Awesome. But yeah, so
Where did I put it?
I'm gonna post maladies because I also forgot to do that.
so you see this little fuzzy lizard lady kind of sitting at the bar. And would you like to describe Titchit for us, Claire?
Yeah. Titchit is a pink kobold, or carnation scale. That sort of marks her lineage as being from the Deep Mother Dragoness. Okay, I found her art. I put it in character.
There she is.
She's got like big, she's got a big fangy snout, some big horns, and claws, and a thick tail, and she's got like, I guess, puppy proportion paws almost. They're too big. And it's just kind of like draconic ancestry manifesting into her like natural weapons. But she's just kind of smiley little goofball. And just no real air of malice.
Just an air
Mostly
of
an air
real
of-
friend-shaped.
Air of friend. She's got a like mane of gosh, what do you call it? I guess violet fuzz that stands up on end when she's like expressive. It'll like raise and lower a bit like a feather crest or something.
Oh.
Yeah. she's also just got thick hips.
Just with 3 C's.
Uh-huh.
Um, Creepy, would you like to describe your character as you approach?
Yeah, she is very tall. Uh, not maybe like bunny person tall, but still very tall. Very pale. Yeah, very pale. She has her eyes are like a yellowish orange. The pupils are a little bit hard to see, but they're there and she can see. She's wearing like a very fancy looking, like the armor she wears looks like it's fancy and made to be both defensive and visual. Um and she's constantly just humming, and the humming sort of makes your brain go a little bit fuzzy.
Just a little fuzzy. Not
Just a
too
little fuzzy.
not too fuzzy, but a little fuzzy.
No, not too fuzzy yet. Uh, hello, Tidget. Was that what you said your name was?
She's just immediately cross-eyed. Gone.
Are you all right?
Huh? Yeah.
If you say so, you look a little out of it.
Head buzzy.
Oh, yes, that tends to happen every once in a while when I speak, but that's all right.
It's okay, I don't mind. Buzzy.
Oh, all right.
Sitting next to Titchit is a little rat lady. Would you please describe Malady for me, Huffy?
Sure. She basically just a little fancy dressed ginger rat, basically, with little glasses and a suitcase and a gun.
And a gun, yeah. Would Malady introduce herself to
Yeah,
the
probably.
tall person?
Probably not, unless like addressed.
Wonderful. And does your character address Malady, who is sitting next to Titchit?
Sure. Hello. Are you friends with Tidget here?
Yeah. Hi. I'm Miss Malady. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. My name's Akirta.
I take it you are from the Feywild?
I'm not actually. I'm from Gatlock's domain.
Ah, okay. The city in the sky?
Yes, with the sun. He sent me out here after I reached my majority.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to have you out here.
Not gonna lie, I totally forgot you were playing an Asmar.
I said it earlier.
My brain
I thought you were the
blanks.
rabbit.
My brain blanks. I apologize.
I thought one of you was a rabbit. So
No.
No, I mentioned a rabbit because I'm tall, but not like rabbit person tall.
no!
There is a rabbit person in the campaign, and that is Venny's second character.
Got you. My bad. I assumed you were a rabbit. You kind of looked like one for a second.
When Akirta mentioned she was sent away from home, Titchit's like, oh yeah, I got sent away from home. And then I found another, and I got sent away from that one, and another, I got sent away from that one, and there was another one, and I got sent away from that one. Anyway, I'm hanging out with the Lizard Queen now. I'm a knight.
The Lizard Queen? Oh,
Yeah, she looks at she looks at Malady. And just opens up her arms. Ta-da!
Oh, this is the Lizard Queen.
I have a lot of titles. I don't usually use them all when I introduce myself. It'd take a while.
when I got kicked out of my last club, like this kind of like dragon murder cult or whatever, um, I knocked over a big thing and they were angry. But I was gonna go and find the Lizard King because I heard that he was starting up a thing and he would probably need a knight or something. And I'm like, I have armor and I'm nice. I could probably be a knight. And and then I found them all dead, and these guys were camping next to their bodies, and Melody's like, "Well, I killed the Lizard King, so I'm the Lizard Queen now." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then they were nice to me and invited me along. I guess now Miss Melody's my home.
Aww. Melody's gonna hug you for that. You're getting a hug for that.
Let's sit to this her meeting Tidget for the first time. She has like no sense of her own personal space. If anyone like wants to pet her, she's down.
So yeah, Tidget gets a real big hug from the tiny rat lady.
Oh,
My arms may not be strong, but you will get a hug all the same.
how tall is the rat lady?
I might not have that written down. Like 3'2", let's say.
Size
God.
small.
Not tall at all. It's like within the
Girls so
3 foot
tiny.
range.
Okay.
She's just a little lady.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you both. You are very excitable, Tidget. That is. I've only seen that in a few people.
Yeah, everything's so exciting. People are like nice to me. It's weird.
Why wouldn't they be?
Oh, because I mess up all the time.
Belt.
I don't think you mess up all the time. I think you're quite capable.
Well, I at least wasn't a very good kobold. I got lost in caves too much and I can't see in the dark, and I'm no good at traps. I'm good bait, though.
I don't think you should use yourself as bait, if you can help it.
Well, I mean, I got these, like, the stuff for it. This real cool trap maker guy, he liked to use me as bait. And he would give me this, and she takes out this, like, spider silk rope and a gag of silence, which
Oh.
which is exactly what you think it is. And she's
Oh.
like, yeah, he let me keep him after I got kicked out. He was real nice.
Ah.
Oh. Okay.
What did you look like? Just to make sure that I've killed him.
just
for
to make
future
sure Cock's gun.
What's he look like?
He was green, like gold eyes. He always kind of hunched over, and he kind of like likes to drum his fingers together, and he laughs like.
Yep. DM
Was-
takes notes for boss NPC.
Was he among the kobolds that we rescued?
No. That was a
Okay.
different den.
Oh, okay.
His name's
Okay, never
Gashri.
mind. Ooh, Gashri. Got it. Writing things down.
Do y'all want to meet Gashri and learn how to make cool traps?
More than likely, things are going to be much more violent if we actually do meet this individual.
Yeah.
Fucking Melody,
don't-
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
I don't think you should trust anybody who ties you up and gags you to test traps. That
But I
doesn't
helped the
seem-
den that way. I just want to be helpful.
You're incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's psychological issues there. Okay.
Akirta, are you by chance waiting around for the people who are gathering for the quest to investigate that fortress?
I am. I just got back from taking care of some lizard folk, and I was looking for more work.
Ah, hopefully that went well for you.
It did. We are looking to set up a meeting with their king leader. It's a dragon. Maybe
Oh,
form some sort of peace treaty, I think.
well, that does sound pretty interesting. What did you happen to catch the dragon's name?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No worries.
No, you did not catch the dragon's name. They just called it the Master.
Yeah, no, it just their master, as they put it, had no name given at the moment.
I see. Well, all right. Shall we see who else is waiting around for the quest?
It would be about this time that Sparrow had made it downstairs.
Okay. Sparrow comes down the stairs in their glittering gold armor that looks like a bit much for them, but sometimes they look a bit striking. Yeah, and they come over to Tidget, give her a pat on the head and ask for a cup of milk.
Okay, the bartender sets out another one and is just like, dang, y'all are gonna work my stores down.
Does Sparrow laugh at the milk?
Yes.
Lem, 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 lem.
Yes. Yes, a Sparrow does that and pets Tidget.
Would you like to describe Sparrow for us, please?
Oh dear, I haven't written it down yet. Yeah, so Sparrow, I think I have described. Sparrow is a cat folk about 5 foot even. With tan fur. Currently wearing a very bright coat of scale mail.
A coat
Yeah.
of mithril scale, from what I
Yeah,
recall.
Nice
Yeah.
shirt.
thank you.
And so slowly but surely the new people are starting to be a little taller. I need a size chart.
I'm making a big one too. This will be funny.
Okay. Brock, are you within the tavern?
Yes, he is. He is currently fiddling with his gun, constantly doing a dry reload and messing with his new function to switch it between cartridge and powder-based ammunition.
So Brock, you would see your companions beginning to gather with a new individual who is standing with them if you would like to engage.
You see Brack pull out a silver coin, flip it, and nod before putting it back in his pocket, pulling out a one of many bottles from his bag. Then sort of walks a couple steps, then stumbles his way up to the new member, wraps an arm around their shoulders, and just, "Hey there, buddy. I don't think we met yet."
So Creepy, Brock is a very drunk human individual, and he has just wrapped an arm around your shoulder.
Oh. Hello. Are you okay?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm fine. You, on the other hand, you're talking to my little adventuring party, so it looks like you're a little short on cash, or you're looking to get your feet wet a bit.
Your party?
I mean, I'm part of the group, so I figured might as well claim ownership of anything you guys do wrong. I mean, Mally, look at me. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
which one of us would it be easier to blame if y'all end up killing someone important, or if you commit arson?
Why
I'm the
would we
easier
do that?
scapegoat here.
Why would we do something so irresponsible?
You-
I think you
he-
don't know us well enough yet.
He gives you a blank stare before just cracking a big old grin. Oh, that's funny. But seriously, though, if you ever need a fall guy, some of the last people I worked with, they did need a fall guy, so yeah, I'm used to it by this point.
Hey,
Tell you
Brack,
what, bud.
sweetheart. The bartender will kind of call out, "Hey, Brack, sweetheart, how many have you had today?"
You see Brack sort of stand up, hold his arms out, and just... His posture is a lot more straight and rigid. So far, believe it or not, nothing. I just wanted to make my first impression comparable to how I usually behave. Speaking of which, can I get a
Maybe.
double shot of rum?
Maybe you should stick with the straight and narrow version first, then introduce the
That's
drunk.
milk.
And then she'll just kind of look at him and go, "That's 6 silver pieces for a double shot."
Brack will root around in one of his pockets before holding out a gold piece.
Alrighty.
I'm a little short on silver at the moment, so...
Oh, do you need more money, Brack?
No,
Oh,
Lord,
no,
that's
trust
okay.
me, I'm fine. If anything, I still have to pay you back a bit.
Pay me back.
Wait, was it you or Sparrow? I can never get...
Oh, it was
get
Titchit.
names right.
It was something like 70 gold, right?
Yeah, I believe Titchit loaned you like 70 gold pieces.
97. I have it in my notes. It was 97.
Don't you
Good.
just give people you like money to help them? I don't really know what else to do with all the money I got.
You use it to buy something you think you might like. I mean, I usually spend my money on repairs, booze, food, ammo, parts for Howler, booze.
What if I got a big hat?
Yeah.
You know,
Would be
there
a
is
very good use for your money.
a shop in town where the old seamstress will make you a hat. What kind of hat you looking for?
Like big.
Okay, well, maybe once y'all
Pointy.
are done with the mayor's quest, because I believe y'all had said y'all were looking for it, y'all were looking into it. You can go get you that hat.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think a knight's supposed to have a steed. Where do I get a steed?
Well, actually,
what's a steed?
a steed would be something you ride on, like a donkey or a horse or something like that. And you can buy that from me. I run the stables here in Retford.
Do we still have Norman the Monitor Lizard? Is
You
that
do still have Norman the Monitor Lizard, and he is size medium creature, so yes, Titchit could ride Norman Monitor Lizard into battle.
Do you remember Norman the Monitor Lizard?
Malady does in fact still have Norman the Monitor Lizard as a pet, a pet you can bring with you into combat. And if you would like to, you can give Norman the Monitor Lizard to Titchit as a steed.
Oh.
A valiant steed indeed. What do you say, Titchit?
Okay.
Titchit, you just see this like brown and black scaled massive fucking lizard. Like it's a little bigger than like a German shepherd in terms of like how tall it is, and it's like it's wide, and it just kind of like tilts its head and flicks its tongue out at you like, okay, blinks
thick.
individual eyes.
Sophie's gonna take like a dead cricket from her pocket and chuck it at the up for the monitor to munch on.
Oh yeah, no, it absolutely devours it. Like it's very excited with the cricket.
Hell yeah!
Uh,
Is
okay.
a large lizard.
His name is Norman.
Norman?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's very, very large lizard.
This is Titchet's brave steed, apparently. The bartender will say, kind of really hard trying to like grit her teeth for the fact that you just lost her a sale.
It's up to you, Tisha. Obviously, just so you're aware.
I like Norman. He's nice.
Wonderful.
I don't know if Tidget could ride a larger creature than that. I feel like it would go poorly.
Won't Norman need a saddle?
I can provide one of those and a blanket to go under it so he doesn't get scale rot.
A lizard blankie.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the barkeep's name again?
Her name is. If you give me 2 seconds, I will be able to tell you.
Deborah.
No, her name is Moira. I just got to figure out what her last name is.
Moira's good enough.
Yep, her name is Moira.
Moira, we're Mally, Titchet, you, I don't think we've met. Are we all going to go capture that fortress? It's about a 3 days march. Did we want to get a cart or something?
Shall we?
I was planning to come with you. At least if Malady was.
Yeah.
I can definitely provide. I've got a cart or covered wagon, and I can even, if y'all folk are looking to employ one, let you borrow one of my bar hands as a driver in case y'all
Yes,
don't want to be
please.
the ones driving.
I don't want Brack to drive again.
All right.
Yes,
fair.
please.
Are y'all going to be taking Norman as your only hitch, or should I let y'all peruse what I've got in stock?
Yeah, let's take a covered cart and a horse.
So, just a mechanical thing. Titchet's like other highest level skill after diplomacy is animal handling, so she would be a good driver.
Oh hell
She
yeah!
would. So Fro, question.
Answer.
Is Tyrion kind of watching this situation unfold, and would he interact?
He has been listening the entire time and being very amused at the motley crew that's right in front of him.
Wonderful. But would he interact is the question.
I think he would start walking up by now. I think he would realize that this is the party that he is going to be joining, so he would have likely closed his book, put it all in his backpack, and walked on over.
Moira will kind of go, all right, I'm assuming y'all will be taking on the quest. The mayor has given me the gold to give y'all up front. She's apparently off taking care of some business elsewhere with the head of the guard. Apparently there was an issue with one of the boat captains. Something of his went missing. We're trying to figure it out. So here is the 100 gold, and she'll kind of place it down. However, I can offer you one thing if you will let me keep this 100 gold. I have in my possession a wyvern.
Oh.
Its tail has been removed because it was beaten in combat by its brethren, but I have a wyvern in my possession as potentially able to be hooked up to a cart. Now I will keep this 100 gold and give you that wyvern, or you can take a horse and I'll keep 50 of this gold.
Now, is that 100 for everybody, or is that 100 split between
It's
everybody?
100 split between the whole party. That's why I'm asking.
Got you. I'm honestly here for a wyvern, and I think if we wait long enough and keep the wyvern long enough, I can regenerate that tail.
I want to see that. Let's take the wyvern.
Sure.
If
And you
anyone
wanna
is
bet?
if anyone is particularly remiss about losing out on the gold, I can just give you some gold.
I can
Uh,
reimburse you.
The wyvern sounds fun.
Wonderful. Also, I do believe I recognize you. You must be Tyrion, yes? Melody is going to kind of turn towards, I assume Tyrion is how it's pronounced. I'm bad at words.
Yeah.
Cool. She'll just kind of like seem to recognize you from correspondence via rat.
For some reason, my brain just shut off whenever I was about to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It happens to me a lot.
Take your time.
Gosh, you've got so many horns. You're even hornier than I am.
Raising an eyebrow, staring right at Titchit,
Oh no, Titch.
and then looking right back at Miss Melody.
Brack gives Titchit some head pats at her little comment there. Just incredibly proud someone he knows managed to say something like that, especially the innocent one.
Tyrion will give like a very subtle bow as a just as a hello to the group, and slowly walk over and give Titchit a little head scritchum as well. Yes, hello. I am Tyrion. I could hear this entire conversation. I must say I love this group already.
Glad to hear it.
Autumn, we can hear something like bubbling in the background.
Thank you.
Are we planning to set off today?
I have nothing.
Oh.
I was hoping to.
Yeah.
All right. Are any of you particularly close-up fighters? Out of curiosity.
Depends on if you think within 30 feet is close up.
Face to face.
Ah.
Yeah. I got right up to him and I hug him.
Oh. You okay? Here, I've got a gift for you, Digit. And she will lean down, whisper in their ear, and I will give Tidget one of the mesmerist tricks I have. I fucked it up last time. I can only do one at a time.
Oh, okay.
But you will get mesmeric mirror. If you are attacked, I can essentially give you mirror image.
So Titchit, what is essentially, and I forgot to explain this to you. You have wings, so you are essentially an angel.
I fucking what?
Yeah, you have wings. Yeah,
I wasn't aware.
Aasimar in UEs have wings and a flight speed equal to that of their walk speed. I should have said that when you were making your character.
Oh, usually you
I was
gotta get a
gonna
feat for that.
say-
But yeah, Asimar can get flight pretty easy with their feet, but you just get it. Cool.
This essentially this very tall angel comes up to you, leans down, and starts whispering in your ear. And as she does, your body feels this like harmonic hum, this very pleasant harmonic hum, and it just makes you feel real nice, like real good ASMR.
Just brain's completely shut off. So if you explain what that does, doesn't understand it.
Yeah, Tidget has no idea.
She will go on. If you are going to hug somebody who is going to hurt you, this will hopefully protect you.
What?
Oh
Pat,
dear.
pat.
that was you see the bartender go. That you did that before with some of your friends before y'all left. Is that safe?
Yes, it's to protect them and keeps them safe from harm.
All right.
It short circuits the brain for just a moment as the magic takes hold.
Oh, okay. I'll believe you. You are one of Lord Gatlock's folk, and you know, and she kind of will point to the symbol of Gatlock, kind of above the bar, and go, you know that you know we do praise to the Morning Lord here, so yeah, you just keep helping people, just not me.
Praise the shiny boy.
Yeah.
Praise the sun.
Yeah, exactly. So, you all are kind of able to do that, and she'll kind of lead you out. And as she leads you out, she leads you to this large cart. It's large enough for all of you to kind of fit in. And she'll lead by a leash that has like a muzzle to it. This it's a young wyvern. He's only size category large or size category medium. And she'll go, This is my boy. I don't quite know his name because I don't trust him to open his mouth. Only time I let him open his mouth is when I feed him and I put a bag over it. So I'd suggest you do the same thing. There's a bag of feed in the cart.
I'll take it for like acid spittle or something.
Most of the time I'm able to make sure that doesn't happen. She'll kind of show that that's a very thick hide that she's using for the bag, like the feeding bag and the muzzle are made out of. And it's made of rhinoceros hide.
Ooh.
I got this a while ago when we had a large animal in here. That one got loose. We don't know where he is. He's somewhere in the wild. Big dog looking creature. 2 massive front legs, little back legs, fast, and teeth that could rend flesh and spit acid. So look out if you're out there. We just called him Bandit.
I was asking if the muzzle and stuff was because the wyvern would spit acid.
Oh no, it's because he bit my husband's head off.
Ah.
Oh.
What?
Fascinating.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. He was kind of an asshole, so he kind of had it coming. That's what happens when you literally poke a wyvern with a stick that has lightning on the end of it.
So okay. Gotcha.
What's his name? Oh, sorry, what's the bartender's name?
Moira. Her name was Moira.
Moira.
Can we
Love
all vote
Moira.
that-
Trying to
Can we
make a
all
buck
vote?
every way she can.
Can we all vote as like a group to give Moira inspiration for the next session, please? I feel like they very well deserve it.
Would y'all need a driver? Cause I can go and get one of my boys and have them come out, or you know, it's up to y'all.
That would be nice, I do believe.
And she'll kind of go inside, and you see her talk to a young man. He's wearing like a gray or like a tan tunic, like rough spun tunic, and a pair of like brown pants and a pair of like cuffed boots. And he's got like these silver bracers on. And he kind of comes out and he like tucks a dagger into his belt and goes, "Howdy, my name's Joshua. My mama said I needed to be your driver. Where we at? Where
You
we
betcha.
headed? Where we headed?"
Destination this way. I don't know. Are there coordinates?
The
Yeah.
fortress to the south.
Okay. So that's 3 days southwest from here, from what I understand, what the mayor told us. We were told that we needed to help adventurers get there regardless. So y'all don't got to pay me. I've already been compensated up front. I don't know what my mom said about the wyvern and the cart, but and he'll hold out the bag of 100 gold. I don't know if she tried to swindle you out of it, but here's your money back.
Ah, she did. Thank you.
Oh,
The mayor already kind of paid for our accommodations. My mother's just trying to make money in any kind of way she can.
Sure. I appreciate your honesty.
Fidget is visibly conflicted about not removing the what's it like bit over the wyvern's mouth.
Me too, Titchet. Once we get out of town, we can.
It is a like rhinoceros hide, like almost like a cover that makes it where he can only open his mouth so much. Like if you wanted to put food in it, he could do that. And they're like nostril holes and he can breathe, but it is fully covering his snout.
How am I gonna ask their name if I can't talk to them?
We can once we're out of town. We don't want to run the risk of letting him snap at people while we walk.
Oh,
Probably a good idea.
yeah, no, he did kind of kill my dad, but honestly, if you're just nice to him, he's a good boy. We just got to get him out of eye shot of the mayor's office.
Yeah.
let's do that.
Let's head out.
And Joshua will kind of mount up and kind of gesture for y'all to get in.
Gets in.
You get it?
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
So here's what Wyvern travel will do is it will cut your journey in half. So
Nice.
Oh shit.
So a day and a half?
yeah, a day and a half back and forth. So total 3 days of travel rather than 6. I still do need each of you to roll you guys to roll me a D100 and a D12.
Wait,
But-
each of us?
Or no, I need one of you to roll a D100, one of you to roll a D12.
Okay.
I can do
And
100.
I'm gonna okay.
I'm not touching either of them. Last time I touched one of them, a Jabberwocky came up.
Okay, so
Which
with
one's yours?
with an 82, you get with an 82, not only did you cut your travel time in half with the Wyvern, you were able to make such good time because of the luck of the weather and how well you guys have
Hell yeah.
prepared. You make it to the fortress in less than a day.
Fuck yeah.
Fast. Like lightning.
At a 10, you see a small stall on the side of the road. It has a bright green door with a red doorknob made of like almost ruby looking material. And it's literally just a door on the side of the road.
No building, just door.
Just a door. But it has a frame and like it's standing as if it were attached to a building.
Well, we've got to check that out, yeah? But also, like,
Sure.
If you say
Should-
so.
should we talk to the Wyvern first? That'd probably be polite to do that first.
I agree.
As much as the
Joshua,
door is fascinating, we should have a word with our Wyvern.
Joshua, as soon
Okay.
as you had said that he could remove the Wyvern's cover, he did, because he and the Wyvern are buddies.
Oh, word.
Which
This is
being-
going to be a much easier talk than I thought it was going to be. Hi.
Okay,
What's your name?
to it.
I am Eladris.
Is that with an I, an E, or an A?
E.
Got it. Nice to meet you, Eladris. I am Miss Melody.
It is good to meet you. I apologize for the other day. I recognize
over my
your
head.
scent.
Oh. Wait, like the other day, as in like several days ago?
Yes, as in one of you, I can't tell which, fired a fireball into the air and attracted my brothers and I.
Ah.
Brack starts chuckling, releasing a little bit of smoke from his hands as he rubs them together really quickly.
My brothers are much stronger than I am, but I would have relished the meal. I won't lie to you.
Understandable. I'm pretty delicious, but I'm glad that your rapport with the peoplings, I don't know how to speak things. You know what I mean. I'm glad your rapport is better with people in general.
Upon meeting this one, realized that he needed my help, hence why I killed his father. And he'll gesture to Joshua.
Understandable.
You killed him intentionally for helping him?
Yes, he used to beat the boy.
Oh, no, that's justified, absolutely.
So I bit his head off and melted his body. That was a meal I quite enjoyed.
So,
Oh my.
Understandable.
Question about the tail wound. Would a lesser restoration fix that, or would I need something stronger?
You would need something stronger. This has been
Got you.
cauterized. Like it was another wyvern intentionally bit his tail off and then melted the wound close, which is a way for wyverns to essentially guarantee their supremacy over other wyverns.
Got you. Give me a little while and I'll be able to fix you up. By a little while, I mean like quite a while, but you know what I mean. I hope.
It's Mr.
A good way to do that would be to collect another wyvern's tail and attach it that way.
Yeah, I could do that as well. I have a dragon skull, which is not quite what you're looking for.
You know, he wouldn't get his poison qualities back, but you could attach one of the teeth, and he'd get his stinger back. If you green
dragon head.
If you still have the acid sac, you can completely give him his sting back. But
do I have to do anything for it?
I would need you to use an alchemy check, but you would also are taking the risk of rearming a wyvern.
I mean, this was chill. Let's see what we end up finding on the road anyway. First of all,
Yeah.
we might find some stuff that could help out with that.
Alrighty.
Anyway, door.
Yeah. So there is it's about 7.5 foot tall door. It's rather wide, almost like French double door style. It's a green door with 2 ruby doorknobs.
Green.
Are you entering the door?
I'm gonna pee.
Okay. Does anyone else go with Malady?
Yeah.
Sparrow follows close behind.
Sure. Why not?
You're also ready to just follow me into whatever hell I end up bringing you to.
Okay. Malady, when you open the
Hello.
door, you find yourself inside a massive warehouse of beautiful magical items.
Ooh.
You see at the end of a long walkway in a counter, a glass counter, a goblin man with a long tunic t-shirt on that reads Golden Years, the David Bowie farewell tour. And
Awesome.
the god of merchants, thieves, and liars, Trog, waves you in. Welcome,
Oh, yeah.
welcome. Please come in, please. Welcome to Trog's Emporium of magical artifacts and raiments. How may I be of service to you?
Oh, hell yeah. Miss Malady is going to rush over to the counter and will give like a very fanciful curtsy and greeting, and it's like, it's a pleasure to meet you, my lord.
It is a pleasure. The pleasure is mine, Lady Lizard King.
So you've heard about that.
Of course I have. I watch all of my subjects very carefully, and he will boop you on the snoot.
Ah, why, thank you.
I have one of these, too, and he'll hold up a radio.
Ooh, wonderful. I'm glad you have been enjoying my invention, cooperation with a bunch of rats. I don't know what to call it.
I would call it an invention, yes.
Sure.
I have been. This is how I will start contacting you. I will start contacting you.
Wonderful.
Just so you are aware, and he'll kind of let the rat run off the table, and he'll gesture to the rest of you. Please, please, come in, come in. Welcome to
Sparrow enters.
Welcome to the Emporium. Say again?
I was about to say, after a little bit of hesitancy, just looking through the door, I think Tyrion would just come in.
Tyrion's rather religious, right?
Internally, yes. He's not too outspoken about it, but he is very religious.
So then he would know this is a god. This is one of the gods, very easily recognizable as one of the gods, because Trog is one of the very active ones.
I assume I'd also probably recognize this.
Yeah, actually, because you come from the Sky City, Trog likes to pull pranks on Gatlock a lot, as a matter of fact.
Ah. Okay.
And
so this is my god.
Welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to see a new group of adventurers on the road. I couldn't help but try and get in contact. I know some of you probably haven't met a whole lot of us. When you get into the adventuring game, you'll notice that we take particular interest. I know you, and he'll point to Tyrion, you at least have met one of us.
I have, yes. It was a big shock to me.
Yes. It comes as a shock to many, and he'll point to Sparrow and go, and you have met quite a good bit of us.
Yeah, all at once. It was a lot.
They tend to be a lot. Imagine what a Christmas party is like with those people.
Us being...
The gods. Oh, the gods. The Pantheon.
A Christmas party. I get the feeling you gave the best gifts.
The parties are very weird. I had the privilege to go to one as a child.
Ah, yes. I'm so sorry. I am genuinely so sorry. No, actually, the one that gives the best gifts is Rhiannon. I
can believe that.
It's just who she is. She's very.
She can
good.
read your internal desires and stuff. Yeah,
she's very good at knowing what people want as the god of desire and love. That's kind of her thing. So, I have one offer for each of you. Well, the whole party, I guess. I need something recovered for me. This is not exactly a social visit. I do need something of you. I need something recovered of me from the place you are currently heading toward. Years and years ago, before the Dragonlands were completely wiped from the map, I gave a young man an item, an artifact that belonged to a different god. Something that I was not technically allowed to bestow upon him, even though I steal literally everything and sell it in the shop. It's kind of the deal. It's kind of my deal. But I need it recovered and returned to me, and if you do so, I will give you one level 1 item from the shop. Let me, out of character, really quickly just explain what that means. So Trog's Emporium of Magical Items does not just count for canon magical items within the Pathfinder setting. If you have a magic item from pop culture, from video games, from anything like that, you can bring it into this game through Trog's shop. I literally had a character buy the Buster Sword once.
Hell yeah.
So he is offering each of you a level 1 item for the recovery of this item. So what do you say?
That sounds like something I do anyway. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Sure, I suppose.
He will...
Will we be getting this level 1 item as a down payment for our services, or will it be after services rendered?
After services rendered, and he will pull out a contract.
Shit. Alright. I do have a little bit of business. I have something I want to buy from you first, but I guess we can talk business after we talk business.
Exactly. Sign away, and he'll kind of slide it over. Do any of you read the contract over before you sign it?
Yeah.
Brack absolutely does. So he looks like he's not.
Okay. Yeah, Tidget just immediately signs. In the very fine print, it says if the artifact is damaged, you get no payment. Like, everything else is on the up and up, but in the very fine print, if the artifact is damaged, you don't get paid.
Why is that in fine print? That's kind of standard shit. Like, oh, please go bring me this fancy vase. And we shatter the fucking vase. Yeah, of course we're not gonna get paid for that.
Would it count if we mended it?
No, because once it's broken, the enchantment's gone.
Are you able to determine whether or not it's already been broken from here?
Yes, I will. From what I can tell, it's still intact. If it weren't for my recent niece's new laws that she emplaced, I would just go get it myself. But we're not allowed to interfere in the lives of mortals to a certain extent.
Understandable.
Apparently there was too much of Tethala trying to kill people. Whatever.
Curious as to what you mean by damaged is.
If it
what I'm
is
wondering.
If it is damaged or broken, the enchantment goes away. I assume you know what breaking something is.
Is it only if the enchantment wears off, or say it were a blade, if it gets dull? Just clarity is all I'm asking.
No, for one, it's not a blade. It's a mask. It's a porcelain mask.
Okay. He signs.
Okay.
I'll certainly do my best.
And then I'm assuming Malady signs?
Yeah, I'm gonna sign.
What about Akirta and Brock? Do they sign?
As long as there's like nothing extra like fucked up there, anything hidden, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's literally just do this thing for me, I give you a level 1 item, and then in very fine print, if you fuck it up, I don't pay you. He put it in very fine print literally just to fuck with people so that they would have to squint to see that part.
So I gotta ask, how would it break? Like, if someone put it on, does it like glue to their face and you have to like rip it off, and doing that has a chance of breaking it or something?
What you have to do is decapitate the one who wears it, and then you can pull it off his face.
Ugh. Oh, that's good to know.
Man.
What exactly does it do?
It gives... So, a long time ago, the magics weren't separated into different types. Most mages, all mages, could do all types of magic. Now we have it separated. The Lord of Magic, Tevelian, has it separated into categories. Druids have nature magic, wizards have the arcane, etc. It used to be, if you could use magic, you could just use all magic. It's known as the Mask of True Mist, and it allows you to use spells of any type.
Fascinating.
He used it, the person I bequeathed it, to topple an ancient empire, which led to the domino effect that made the Dragonlands fall.
The moment forgive my asking, restarting. The moment they said ancient empire, Tyrion's ears perked up just a little. Ancient empire?
By the way, Trog is a goblin, just so everyone is aware.
Goblin is nuts.
Jesus.
No.
But yeah, he kind of looks over at you and goes, "If you want to learn more about the Empire, I suggest you hurry to the fortress."
Off we go.
The truck. Now that we've settled business, Rex says, handing the contract signed by, I'm guessing 4 parties, counting Trog himself.
Yeah, Trog's signature is also at the bottom.
Yeah,
As is the signature, you see in very fanciful script from a floating fucking quill. There's no one attached to it, but a floating golden quill writes the name Tevelian, who is the Lord of all magic in UEs.
Oh.
Oh.
That's totally not troubling. So I guess 5 party signed contract. So
I'm
now
sure
that we've
fine.
talked business,
Who's our arbitration?
I need to talk business with you really quick.
Okay, 1 second. I need to, they refer to it as breaking the fourth wall. It'd be really nice if my good friend Naked Yoga were here. They're a fantastic lawyer.
Sorry, your friend who?
Naked Yoga and the Misty Gloaming. They're a cat folk. They live up north. They're pretty great. Fantastic lawyer. Gets me out of a lot of bullshit. Anyway, Brack, continue.
Basically, was hoping you could put an enchantment on my lovely little piece, Howler, he says, pulling his gun out.
Oh, you mean your shotgun?
It's technically a pistol, but yes, you could call it a shotgun.
You know what? And he'll reach down and pull out. Have you ever played Resident Evil 5?
I have not.
Okay,
sadly. I haven't
Google
played any of
the
Resident
Hydra
Evils.
from Resident Evil 5.
Oh god. 35 Hydra. Ooh. I love that so much. It's a triple barrel shotgun.
If that's a pistol, so is this.
Brack sort of looks at it and just, the barrel length is... And you see him sort of just trace his finger along the table, along where the barrel is. I'm going to say 2.5, and we'll call it 3 for safety. 3 inches, too long. So this is technically a stockless rifle.
Okay, see, that I can believe. But it's not a pistol.
No. And he sets Howler down next to it, and Howler has about half the barrel length. This is a pistol.
Fine. I won't argue semantics with you. Anyway, what do you want enchanted on your weapon? And what are you willing to give up for it?
Let's see. Well, first...
Remember, we don't trade in gold here.
I remember. I know that much. You trade in sentimental values.
Sentimental values or items of equal value to whatever magic you want.
Well, that is gonna be a bit difficult because what I want is a very weird enchantment. Basically, I want this thing bound to my soul, so it just like...
That's not my department. That's not my department. However, and you see a very fanciful man in bright flowing green robes, long curly red hair, bright green eyes. That would be my department, as a matter of fact. Hello.
Hey.
So,
and he sort of holds the gun by the barrel, holding it out to the red-haired man, because Brack doesn't know this is Tevelian. I'm assuming it's Tevelian.
Oh yeah, it's Tevelian. He's the Lord of the Fae, Lord of all magic, most powerful caster in all of UEs. Yeah.
Ooh, yikes.
So here's what I need from you. And he'll hold up a purple gem. I need you to put your name and the name of your gun. Give them here. Let me have them. He'll
He
he'll
hands-
he'll open a piece of paper and offer you the golden quill.
You see Brack sort of make a face at "Give me your name," and it's just, well, there's a bit
If
of
you
a-
want them bound, I need them signed.
about that. Because I know how Fey deals work, I can't actually give you my name. I already gave it to someone.
Oh, who? Do you know?
About that, and he sort of gets up close to Valian and just sort of very quietly, out of everyone else's earshot, explains the whole situation, where technically he's an outsider.
Oh,
but
I
he's hoping he
see.
can exploit the rules a little bit.
You technically don't have a soul in this realm, dear.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Your soul is not connected to this area, so yes?
I'm so sorry. I was going to ask if I can do a perception check just to see if I can listen in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very curious.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Beyond that, that's all I wanted to say.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say, without DM permission, a 27 obviously hears that.
Actually, Tyrion, you notice, as you go to listen in, Tevelian waves his hands, make a will save.
Tyrion is about to get launched across the store.
Uh-oh.
Or he's gonna forget the next 5 minutes.
Just go in black on him.
So, even with a 21, you fail. Because this is the Lord of all magic. You hear in the whispers of your worst nightmares enter your ears, as if Brock were saying them into, as if Brock were saying them to Tevelian.
Tyrion puts up a single finger and turns around and leaves the area, like leaves this entire store, just walks out the door. He's out.
I don't like people eavesdropping on me. Anyway.
I'm very glad I didn't decide to also do that.
Yeah, Tevelian does not give a fuck. He will fuck you up.
I have detect thoughts, which I could have just been doing.
Yeah, no, you'd have
I
literally
know.
just immediately been locked in a nightmare.
Oh no. Glad I didn't do that.
Oh my god. I'm sorry to say, Tyrion has, within the past 2 sessions, been a really good example of what not to do in front of like powerful creatures.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're fine.
And then,
I'm sure.
and then there's Brack, who's just an example of what not to be.
You're doing your best, Brack. It's alright.
If
He's
you
not.
wish to have a soul in this realm, I will give you 2 options. I will allow you to... You must give up one thing that you love of my choosing to bound Howler to yourself.
You see Brack give one of those, like, pained but contemplative looks, and it's just... What do I love that you can actually grab?
Sign the contract and you'll find out.
Man, that's like...
You see Brack reach into his pocket, pull out a single silver coin. Belle, heads or tails? Because this is how
Tails.
I'm having Brack make the decision. Awesome. Is Tevelian going to use any magic to...
Yeah,
sway
he
the
will
silver?
immediately make it tails. Yeah, he makes it so Tevelian doesn't lose. That's not how that works.
Lose? What is that?
Tevelian? Never. So Brack sort of flips the coin, grabs it, puts it on the back of his hand, sees that it's tails, and it's just, damn it. All right. And he sort of grabs the pen and sort of I guess, like, starts to write a name, his hand spasms and causes him to just write Brack in very messy handwriting.
Wonderful. The second alcohol touches your lips from now on, it will taste as if you're drinking caustic acid.
So, basically the same as what I have been drinking.
No, like, it's physically impossible for you to get drunk anymore.
You've been banned.
Have
And he will
Have
tuck
you ever-
the contract in and...
it? You see Brack sort of just putting his finger to his lips and just... So what you're saying is to instead drink acid.
No, that will literally kill you.
He gives Trevelyan this look of, and you think that's going to stop me, before just holding his hands up and just, all right, this is going to take me a bit of getting used to.
Yes, enjoy sobriety.
I won't.
I know. Toodaloo, and he will disappear.
He's
now
such
you're-
a sassy little fuck.
But now your gun is bound to your soul. In all
That's
dimensions. In all dimensions.
That's very good. You see Brack now turn to Trog and just, now, since I obviously can't enjoy booze anymore, and he sort of pulls out his multiple bottles of grog, which totals up to a little under a full gallon. Actually, no.
Trog will slowly take it in and then replace it with a gallon of Pepsi Cola. Try this.
Actually, I was gonna ask if you have, like, an endless bottle of coffee.
That is also an option, but I still want you to try one of those. And he'll take back most of the Pepsi. He leaves you with like a single 20 ounce.
Cola.
You see Brack hold one up, and it's just, I think he has something similar back home. As he pops the lid open as he cracks the lid open with practiced ease, takes a swig, and just, okay, wherever you got this stuff, it's a lot sweeter than what I'm used to.
It's very good though, isn't it? We also have several other
No,
flavors.
definitely to kill for.
We have other flavors, but trust me, if you take, I can give you an endless bottle that will refill with whatever flavor of that you want. But trust me, it'll get you through the days where you're kind of craving what you used to. Withdrawals are a bitch, especially when Trevelyan's the one that forced them on you.
Yeah, something in the back of my head was saying this was gonna happen. Now I'm gonna need that. I get, I'm gonna need that.
Yep, okay. And he'll hand you a bottle that it just has the symbol for liquid on it, and it refills with whatever you would like to drink, essentially. It has to be a drinkable liquid. It cannot be something that you can use to attack with, or like Alchemist's Fire or something like that. It has to be a drinkable liquid.
It has to be something he can safely drink, which
Yep.
at this
Apple
point
juice.
excludes alcohol.
Yep.
All of it.
Yep.
He takes a big ol' swig of the Pepsi and it's just, here's to recovery.
Maybe you can get into mocktails.
Yeah, he
He's gonna
could
try.
do that. He can make it into like a wine cooler without the alcohol. Still, it tastes a little better without the alcohol, actually.
A
Oh,
cooler,
yeah, most
cooler.
things do.
I don't know if you've ever had a tequila sunrise without the tequila, but it's really good.
Okay, have you ever had any tequila drink without the tequila? It tastes better.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Tequila is not.
It's like drinking hand sanitizer, yeah?
Yeah, very much so. But yeah, so
Anyways,
yeah, Brock,
Bill,
enjoy.
you're going robity, by the way.
I am so sorry. I had a little bit of a of a hiccup for frames there for a minute, but experiencing.
There we are. It sounds like I'm hearing you better now.
Yeah, my internet's seemingly being a little
maybe
bit
not.
of an asshole.
Oh,
Being
the
beep
internet's going
boopy.
spotty.
And I think we're good.
Hello.
Hello.
I
Okay.
hear you clear.
Sorry about that.
We live.
The internet was being a little spotty there for a second. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so Brock, enjoy sobriety. And you guys
We
all
won't.
would anyone else like to try and make a deal for an item?
No.
How expensive are those tasty looking fruits over there?
Those are level 2 items, so you'd have to either give me something of equal enchantment or equal sentimental value to you.
I see. I'll have to acquire more sentimental value things or magic things because I don't have much. I have a belt of elven kind at most, I think.
That, and you could give me the kobold.
No. It's my favorite kobold.
Exactly.
You kidding me?
That's the point.
No.
Imagine agreeing to that. Claire just doesn't play anymore.
All right, get up on the counter.
Goodbye, thanks for all the hit pads.
How much would it cost to buy the kobold after that?
That would be a level 4 item.
Oh my gosh.
Titch-
It's a literal person.
No, it's because
The
Titchit's
heart of
fucking
PT is
adorable.
less expensive.
Yeah, it's Titchit's just fucking adorable.
This is true.
Trog just wouldn't give Titchit up.
I guess I could give up the fucking green dragon head, but I don't want to do that yet.
You could.
I got things to do with that.
You could give me the green dragon's head. And it's
I got more things to do with that.
and it's acid sack, and I'd totally give you a devil fruit.
We'll see for when I return with that sick ass mask you described.
Wonderful. I will see you all then. Anyone else?
This is just a question while I have the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, does Tyrion know of the, I guess, magical thing that just happened to him? Or does he just...
It was very obvious that Tevelian made you hear something that wasn't what was actually happening. He did
Okay,
not
good.
hide it at all. He just waved his hand and you heard your worst nightmares.
I didn't want Tyrion to have a different opinion of Brock, because I love the character so far. Just wanted to make sure.
Wonderful.
I mean, you could probably ask Brock what his story is, and he might tell you the truth.
I'll tell you a version of it.
I think
He'll
Tyrion's
tell you a little bit.
I think Tyrion's curiosity is very well satiated right now. For better or for worse.
Tyrion's just getting all the trauma.
Honestly, he might go back. He might go back home.
Oh, God.
Actually, is there anything that you could do for the wyvern that's hanging out there in terms of mending that tail back up?
I could sell you a wyvern's tail.
Okay, that's step one. How expensive is a wyvern's tail?
Level 1 item.
Ah, okay. Back to step one.
Your belt of elven kind. I'll trade right for it.
Yeah. You know what? That one. We'll still wait, but I might actually keep to that one for later.
Okay. Well,
Because we're gonna come back, I assume. Actually, is there a way to return, or
He
will you
would-
just drop a door on us?
he'll hold out a scroll. This is a very specific agate scroll. You speak the enchantment written upon it, and then you will be brought back to my shop.
Do I have your permission to write duplicates?
One for each member of your party and no more.
Wonderful. And she will take the scroll and put it in her pocket for now.
Hey, Belle.
Yes.
So, Tidget's wandering around, just like poking stuff. Picks up the Mega Man's Buster Cannon. Almost blows her head off with it.
Okay.
Picks up Excalibur. Gets bored. Just throws
So
it over his shoulder.
Excalibur specifically is behind the counter. As is the Master Sword, Samus's armor, and
One Ring.
the One Ring's in a glass case with a bunch of other cursed items.
So a lot of the iconic and cool stuff is sort of kept behind glass.
Yeah,
like
it's very much a, if you want it, you can see it, but you can't really touch it right away.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Sorry, I keep interrupting. I feel
No,
so
you're
bad.
okay. You are perfectly fine.
I have one genuine curiosity about this.
Okay.
Well, two. Firstly, is just the band, the ribbon that held down Fenrir from Norse mythology just there?
As is Fenrir.
Oh, okay. So that answers my question. That answers my second question as to if the entirety of Jormungandr was there.
Not the entirety of Jormungandr, but like a portal there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
If there are things you want from there, Trog can get it.
Oh, you are making the Norse being happy.
Mjolnir sits behind the counter.
Noted.
That seems like something you can't really sell. Not well, at least.
I
Depends on
mean,
which version.
no,
That's
it's
true.
like the mythological one.
Loki's cloak.
Oh, so it's just really fucking heavy.
Yeah, it's just really fucking heavy. What are you asking for, Huffy?
Loki's cloak, by
Yes,
chance.
it's
Cool.
hanging. It's hanging next to another cloak that is it's a cloak of invisibility from the canon D&D setting, wielded by Dritz Duerden, my
Hell
favorite
yes.
canon D&D kid. Uh-huh.
I'm going to assume that something
Dork.
like the monkey's paw is gonna be in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's in the glass case with the One Ring,
Of course.
What about King Midas's hands?
also in the glass case.
This place is amazing. I love it.
You can get the deck of many things here.
Yeah, it's again glass case. It's a case that reads, "Trade at your own risk."
Is there anything that anyone here wants?
Not at the moment.
What about Sparrow? Does Sparrow look at anything?
No, Sparrow's just itching to get going.
Okay,
Then shall we?
absolutely. So you guys kind of head out, and Trog's door disappears into the ether. And you all are, so you're a little while out from where the door had been, but standing in front of you is a massive fortress. Stone walls on a lone hill with a road leading up to it. And you see along the walls there are armored figures standing almost leaning on halberds. They don't appear to be moving.
What kind of statues?
They're armored figures. You can't really tell if they're statues or not. They're armored figures, and it's like full plate armor, helmets over their faces, and they're kind of leaning on halberds standing on top of the wall.
Oh.
Is there a way through the wall or around it?
There is a rather large, like, V-shaped crack in the wall, that is right next to a collapsed gate.
That was gonna answer my next question. Where's the gate?
I assume the armored suits are not paying us any attention at the moment.
They don't seem to move when you approach.
Y'all want to try the stealthy approach? Just to start with.
Stealthy seems like a good idea.
I'm not very sneaky, but
I can make
I can
you
watch.
better at being sneaky.
Would you like to be sneakier? I have invisibility.
Okay.
I could sing a song and make people bad at seeing.
Did we have to go through the castle town to get to the fortress, or
Yes, you have to go
are we
through
like
the
outside the?
So basically, where the V-shaped like hole goes into the courtyard of the castle town, which then will lead up to the actual like keep inside.
Dope. Would you like to be invisible, Tidget?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. And Miss Melody's going to kind of pat you on the back and give you invisibility.
You guys see the fluffy kobold disappear. And I believe Creepy had offered to make it where people couldn't see as well.
Yeah, sing us the don't notice the song.
I would have to. It's a cantrip that I can use, and it is a will save. But if I succeed, everybody who hears it takes a -5 to perception.
Hell yeah.
So does that include your party members?
I'd have to be. It's a. Hold on, let me double check the exact ruling in case I wrote it down.
I love that you have a don't notice this song.
Yeah. So it
Like
has
in
a range
Vermintide, when the gutter runner is going, always sneaking, stabbing, so sneaky, and you can hear it echoing literally everywhere.
It's a range of 100 feet, and it will target all living creatures in a 10-foot radius burst. So if they're not alive, it won't work. But if they... Though I suppose since it is mind affecting and I have the thing that makes my magic affect mindless creatures, it could still work. I think it's a % chance to fail. But I could, yes, if I'm within 100 feet.
So would you be able to tell whether or not it worked?
I mean, they visually become drowsy and inattentive.
Okay.
And it lasts for as long as I can concentrate.
Okay. So, upon starting to sing, you don't see the armored individuals move. They don't seem to be affected in the slightest.
Oh.
Alright, follow me.
I will relay that. The armored creatures won't appear to be, at the very least, alive. They could potentially just be statues.
I know that feeling.
Shall we roll stealth and sneak through?
I would say so. Sophie Huffy.
What?
You rolled
What?
a nat 1 and still got a dirty 20. What is this?
I'm pretty
I'm a
sure
little rat.
invisibility gives like a +20 to stealth, doesn't it?
I'm not even invisible. I'm just a rat.
Well, yeah.
Smoke and steel,
Oh.
Huffy. How in the world?
Yeah, so Titchit, you're going to roll it +20.
That's so funny. It's still a dirty 20.
Malady, because you... Brock only
Nat 20,
rolled...
by the way.
Brock only rolled 4 points higher than you, and he rolled a natural fucking 20.
I'm a really sneaky rat.
Not sneaky at all.
So Malady, for a second, you like stumble forward, but you immediately are able to like, huh. Okay, nobody noticed me, and then keep going.
Cool.
Fucking
Hell yeah.
As you guys kind of walk through, you notice that around you are, like, you tuck around a corner and you see what appears to be a facsimile of people talking to one another, but it's two almost mannequins, placed in as if they are a shopkeeper and a patron. You see what looks to be what would have been a town crier, another mannequin. All of these are dressed as if they were villagers, but they're all these lifeless dolls.
Creepy.
Furfur don't like
Yes.
this.
I would like to load my gun silently whilst
It's a big
we're doing
dollhouse.
this.
Sparrow will look for tracks and signs of recent activity.
You may roll survival.
Titchet is wandering around, reaching her hands out in front of her because she can't see them, and like bumping into things, and not making any vocal sounds.
Okay, Melody's gonna hold your hands. We're gonna go this way.
Sparrow, you are able to find tracks, but they're very old. With a 31, you'll notice these are like decades old, but the tracks themselves seem to still be visible. Something is keeping this town from moving forward in time.
Fossilized footprint.
Well, we gotta find out what that is.
Can I do a perception check?
You may.
Just to see if there's anything out of place. Question.
Mhm.
Is it potentially nighttime?
It is not. It is the middle of the day.
Okay.
Currently, it's
So just-
around 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, so just straight.
Damn, we got
perception.
here fast.
We did.
That's wyvern power and rolling really fucking well. Tyrion, you notice as you look up, you see a clock tower, but it reads that it is currently 15 o'clock.
Oh.
It's not a 24-hour clock either.
Oh.
Well,
But
you
the-
confused me whenever you said that. I'm sorry.
Yep. The clock is, it looks like it had rounded again, and it hit 15 and then it stopped.
So instead of 1, 2, 3, it goes 13, 14, 15.
Yep.
Oh.
Fucking
Titty.
wild. Sorry about that.
You're okay?
Tyrion just says, "Huh," out loud, and then points the party to it. Like, just let them see it.
That's unusual.
Whatever happened here is terrifying.
After we get out of here, I'm blowing that thing up.
Go for it.
It's just a clock.
Yes, but it's not
It's an evil
supposed to
clock.
do that.
It's an evil clock.
Evil clock.
This clock is not friend-shaped.
Brack agrees. It is an evil clock. It must be destroyed.
Murder the clock.
They're having the same instinct as like a tragic, sad man protagonist whenever he looks at himself in a mirror and just fucking punches it.
Oh no, the concept of time.
But Brack already does that.
Oh, Brack.
Poor guy. So what kind of buildings are around here?
So around you,
just again-
there's an inn, there's a general store, there's what seems to be a very, like, probably was functional at one point, but very cold blacksmith. You'll notice that the coals look like they're burning, but if you go near them, they're fucking dead cold.
Is this illusion magic? What did you say?
You can try and discern that. Roll Arcana.
Sure. 12.
This is not illusion magic.
Oh. What?
Titchet
Can I also roll
is
knowledge
picking
arcana?
up the coals.
Titchet, as you pick up the coal, it's just a piece of coal. It's glowing like it's burning, but it doesn't hurt you.
Okay, gonna attempt to juggle the coals.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check. So just roll me 1d20 and add your dex modifier.
Hell yeah.
We just see 3 coals just start being juggled in midair because Tidget's still invisible.
Invisible, yeah.
Not very good.
What was the roll?
8.
Oh yeah, no, you drop 2 of them on your head and the other one lands back in the...
Manages to start okay. Throws them all up high in the air. They all land on her head.
And they just roll back into the thing. It seems... And even if they did land on the ground, you see them almost as if rewinding, go from the ground, back to Tidget's head, back to Tidget's hands, and then back into the thing.
Interesting. So Sophie is going to walk over, grab some water from like the dousing bucket. I assume they have.
Yeah,
one of those.
there's a fountain in the center of the town.
Cool.
This
She's
is
just gonna
my-
kind of.
This is my favorite theme park. Sorry.
Hell yeah. She's gonna grab a coal and drop it in the bucket.
The water hisses, and then it almost makes a noise like the hiss goes backwards and then rewinds.
No, cool.
Oh, so it is just locked in time then.
Weird chronomancy stuff going on around here.
Am I able to, like, kick a rock a foot and see if that goes back?
Yeah, you can do that. It not only does that, what's your AC?
Oh, fuck. 21.
You did it to yourself.
Rock gets spiked back at you.
It rolls back and hits you in the foot, but it doesn't hurt you.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, so it seems that this area is locked in time.
Evidently.
Would I be able to find the source of the lock?
So upon your investigation, you would all notice, I think Tyrion would notice first because of the really good perception check earlier, a large pair of gates would very slowly begin to open, as would another pair that attached to the keep, almost beckoning you inside.
Oh, great.
No, don't like that.
That's very inviting. Let's go check it out.
Not friendship.
Also, point of order, did you bring Joshua?
Joshua, guard the wyvern. Wyvern, guard the
yeah,
Joshua.
we did stealth on feet, so I think he would have stayed behind.
Yeah,
Okay.
wyvern, guard the Joshua. Joshua, guard the wyvern.
You see the wyvern kind of nod and just kind of look at Joshua, who will hide in the cart.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shall we go say hi to our people who are greeting us? Because I'm assuming someone's beckoning in some manner.
I mean, I say we should go in.
If it takes you guys longer than 3 minutes, you begin to see the mannequins' heads turn and look at you.
Oh, no.
Fuck that. No.
They don't move. They just look at you.
Yeah, no,
No,
Brack,
we're
Brack is on the move.
All good. Fuck that. Off we go.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the Roll20 and move you guys into the keep, because it doesn't take long for you to find the long stairwell that leads up to the throne room. And inside, you see an old, dilapidated throne room with four of the armored individuals, and in the at the very end, dancing in front of a corpse. The only actual dead thing you've seen here. It is the corpse of a noble woman. And in front of it is a jester. The jester, I'm actually going to make the jester larger just so you can kind of see the art. This is the court jester. This is my fucked up little guy.
Fucked up little guy.
And the jester is dancing and will stop and turn, and like its movements are almost like a puppet on a marionette string.
Fuck yeah.
And he'll turn and look at you and go, "Oh, my guests have arrived. Good. Welcome." And he'll move 1, 2, 3. He almost, and then 1, 2, 3. Like he stops.
May I have
between
control
the movements.
of my token?
Oh yeah. 1 second. Sorry, I forgot to give you guys control. I apologize.
No worries. I just want to be able to back off immediately because I don't fucking like this guy's vibe.
Once you change the permissions, you need to make sure that you save over using currently selected token in the edit thing.
Yes.
Has my invisibility worn off by now?
Yeah, by now your invisibility has indeed worn off.
Okay. People can see that, well, once it wears off, that in order to be quiet, Tisha has put in the bulking. And has not been speaking for an unusually long time for Tisha.
Guess that's one way to keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up just a little bit too. Fuck that.
You know what? You're probably still just working on the perms.
Yeah, I'm still working on the permissions. 1 second, I'm sorry.
Tisha will take the thing out and smile at the weirdo and go, "Oh, is this a party? Were we invited?" And is actually gonna take a step closer to him too.
I did invite you to my little party. Welcome. And what is your name, miss?
I'm Titchet.
Good to meet you, Titchet. I am the jester. It's nice to meet you. And what are your friends' names?
Can I do this in good conscience as a player?
Can you? That is the question. You all should have permissions now to move your people. Did you? Okay, question. Malady, did you move? You moved toward him?
I moved all the fucking way around while you were talking.
No. So as soon as you get to about right there, so that's a wall. First of all.
Then up here.
Yeah.
I wanted to go up. I want up east.
So you get about right here before you hit a wall of force.
Yeah.
Oh.
Titchet, you are the only one that's been able to pass through it.
What's it? Titchet will point. Can she even see Melody right now?
Yeah, Melody is visible. She's actually higher than
She's
you.
doing like a full-on like mime act, pushing up against this fourth wall.
Like trying to shove against it like it's a locked door.
Like, what the fuck?
Titchet will point at Melody and go, "That's my queen. And these are
a queen. Well then, and then Melody, make a will save.
Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Let me make sure that I've switched over on. I have not battle map screen, so everybody can see. Melody, you feel your body be picked up and moved, and you are sat into the throne.
Hello.
Oh dear.
You have.
I didn't want that kind of uppy.
Wait, with the corpse?
With the corpse.
Oh no.
The corpse. However, the corpse seems to disappear when Melody is sat in the throne.
Oh my.
Melody, you are now wearing a beautiful dress that is adorned with like gemstones, and it's like a silk, blue silk. However, because you failed your will save,
Yeah. That's something I'm not great at, alright?
You're-
I can
you're-
eat anything. I have a fortitude of 6 and a reflex of 9. I can do a lot.
you are now wearing a cursed item.
Oh. Is it the dress?
It is
Say
the,
it. Say no to the dress.
It is the dress. The dress itself it counts as padded armor, but it doesn't take the spell fail penalties. However, it does give you the slowed condition.
How slowed? Like what does slowed mean?
As if someone cast
Here's a spell to Google.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it is?
1 second. I'm it's
Oh,
as
is
if it
Does it have like a big obnoxious train and skirts that are really
Yes.
hard to move?
it's
in?
like
Oh.
you've been entangled.
Is it entangled? Because that's a different thing. That means I can't move at all.
Well, you're not. Everything is now difficult terrain for you, essentially.
Okay, that is an answer. That is half
That makes sense.
movement. I can do that. that means I move 10 feet per turn.
Yeah.
I'm very slow.
Everything is now difficult terrain for you.
Gross.
Who else did you bring with you, Miss Titchett?
Well, there's Horny and Buzzy.
Who keeps moving me?
Me, because the jester keeps moving you. As you
No,
get up,
what's
he moves
behind
you
here?
back. As
I
you
like to
get
see
up,
what's behind here.
behind there is corpses. You get a
Oh
glimpse.
my gosh.
You get a glimpse of more dead people.
Gross.
What's with all the dead people, bro?
I'm not speaking to you yet, Your Highness. Make a let me just double check this spell.
We can see you Googling.
Oh shit.
You silencing me, you whore! And his goddamn will save.
Yeah, roll a will save.
Yeah. That didn't go so well.
Yeah, you are silenced. Yeah, actually, thank you, Autumn, for asking about Fro. Are you guys good? Because I know, Autumn, do you have to work tonight?
I have to start getting ready in about half an hour.
Okay, cool. So, when do you need me to end session?
Half an hour to 45 minutes.
And Fro,
Doesn't take me long.
Okay, cool. And Fro?
I'm just waiting for word. If I get the word, I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
I'm good to keep going though,
Okay.
because there's a chance you may have forgotten.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bank on that.
Alrighty.
What her name is?
And he'll just kind of look at your friends and go, now which one is? I'm assuming the big one with all the horns is Horny. Great name, by the way. Wonderful comedy.
He just rolls his eyes immediately.
Oh, don't discount good comedy. Anyway, what, no, Your Highness, and he will grab you again and just shift you back.
Hey, because I kind of forgot what Brack introduced as again.
I don't think Brack was
I
introduced
think she
yet.
only
Not yet.
she didn't get to that because she's now been distracted by how he's like puppeteering Malady and is like, I don't think she likes that. Can you not do that?
Well, she needs to stay in her place. If she stays in her place, I won't move her back to the throne. A queen must inhabit a throne, don't you know?
No. Malady can do what she wants.
Melody's gonna look at y'all, take out her gun, and do an eyebrow wiggle as if, like, let me know when.
I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Chitchet's gonna like step up right in front of him, and there's like this glow underneath her skin.
Oh shit!
As she's like scowling, and there's like not so much agreeableness in her voice anymore.
Is she getting ready to breath weapon this motherfucker?
Not quite.
Oh. Alright.
You should really be more polite.
Easy now, little dragon. I don't mean to offend. All the players must take their places, is all. If we are to play our little party game.
Melody, do you want to play the party game?
No noise comes out of Malady whatsoever.
Are you able to shake your head though?
Yeah, Melody shakes her head.
No. No, I don't think we're gonna play.
That's too bad. That's very, very unfortunate for you. And he will cast. Give me
He's
one
getting
second.
shot. The minute he casts a spell, he's getting shot.
Give me 1 second to check on what he does. His what spells I gave him real quick. Oh shit! You guys can see that. That's right. You need to open another Roll20 tab.
Oh, yeah, well, don't worry. I'm gonna look in a different direction.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, absolutely.
Can Tyrion see that combat is about to start? Like, do you think he would be
Yeah,
able to-
reasonably. This guy has been puppeteering one of your friends around, and that said friend has just cocked their gun.
What's
He's gonna
it?
start. Yeah. He's gonna start unbuckling his left sleeve, and as soon as he's done with that, he's gonna start doing the right as well.
Chitchet's her muscles are bulging.
Oh fuck yeah!
And her mane's standing up on end as well.
Hey
Oh,
Titchet, would you like a potion of rage by chance?
You see her start to like drool acid
Ooh.
as her danger sense is tingling, and she's like watching for what this guy's gonna do next.
Okay. Titchet, roll a reflex save as he casts Burning Hands.
Oh,
Cool. Nine.
Okay, yeah. So you
Zero.
do not you. Oh, I meant to fix that. It's a DC of 10. So, but yeah. So you take 10 points of fire damage.
Cool.
As he unleashes a spurt of flame from his hands. He like holds
do
them
I-
up as if he's not gonna, as he's like, oh no, and then he just lowers them and flame comes out.
Right.
And actually,
initiative?
you three, Sparrow, Brock, and Tyrion, you see fire stop right here. So none of you are hit, but Titchet is for 10 points of fire damage.
Sparrow's going to
yeah.
speak up. Okay.
I mean, we should probably roll initiative because
Yeah, I'd say roll
Rage
initiative.
Titchet is about to sink her daily acid jump into this guy's knee.
oh.
What do we do behind the force wall?
As soon as he casts Flaming Hands, the force wall's gone.
Okay.
God, I do great with initiative.
Yeah, you really did. You just did absolutely fucking excellent.
Fucking fantastic. Just
I
as
get,
well as I did the last time.
Oh, does he provoke? Actually,
No, because, well, you have Danger Sense, right?
what's it? Danger sense isn't like. I forget if that's even a thing in Pathfinder. I have like uncanny dodge. I can't be surprised.
Yeah, then yes, he provokes attack of opportunity from you specifically.
Okay. cool. We're just gonna do a little ass chomp.
Tidian, you can
Chomp.
Tidian, you can transform before combat if you'd like, because like you see combat is about to happen, and you can 100% change before that happens. So I tend to track initiative by myself in a private chat. If you guys want to tell me your initiatives and just give me 1 second to write them down,
Tell us who first.
I will.
Oh, she's raging by now.
Yeah, you can. She could have I was assuming that's what you meant when you said her muscles.
Yeah,
were
that's
bulging.
what I was describing. Her, she was activating rage as she her temper. Just what's it? That would bring up her 2 hit. I'll bring up her 2 hit to a 16.
Okay.
Instead of 14, and she would have done 2 more damage as well.
What was the to hit?
That it's 16.
That misses.
Okay.
He like ducks back and goes, "Oh no! Only I am allowed to be rude in my courtyard." And he will disengage and take a 5-foot step before initiative happens. And then now, I need everyone to give me your initiatives. Claire, you first.
I rolled a 15 initiative.
15, yeah.
Okay. Autumn.
9.
Creepy.
4.
Fro.
And
18.
That does crows also. Holly.
9, but Sparrow's is a stronger 9.
Okay. And then the Jester rolled a 15. So,
Fuck the Jester.
I intend to.
oh,
oh no.
Wow.
Claire, you're up because your 15 is stronger than the Jester's.
Yeah, I have a +2 dexterity. If that's how we tie break.
Yep, that's how we
Or
tie
if
break.
if you just go players first.
Well, I also just like to do players first, but
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just tracking my rage health. Cool. Then what's it? If I can 5-foot step and full natural attacks,
oh yeah, you absolutely can.
we're gonna let it rip. Okay, time for flailing limbs.
As you do 5-foot step, a lair action will trigger, and
Okay.
these two will move forward.
And ba. Okay, first one cannot hit. It's a net 1. Second is a 26
That hits.
with 12 bludgeoning and slashing. Next is 23 with an additional 12. Then 19 with 11.
19
And-
misses.
29 with 11.
Okay, so the 29 will hit, but but everything below 20 misses.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn?
Gosh, my D6s don't like me very much tonight. Yeah, that's all her actions.
All right, so he is going
As-
to pout and then cast Puppeteer and have both of these attack you with longswords. I will roll for them. First one misses. Does a 20 beat your AC?
What's that? Oh, I have -2 while I'm raging. Still no. My AC is 23.
Okay, then
God damn.
neither of them hit you, and then he'll pout and go, I don't like you. And he will 5-foot step back away from you. And that's his turn. And then that will bring us to...
So Titchit is currently like an acid frothing chihuahua with like lizard claws.
Yeah, oh shit, I just realized. I am so sorry, Crow. I skipped your turn. Because you rolled an 18, right?
Oopsie.
Yep.
You should have gone...
I got an 18.
You... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have
18
gone
total.
first. You should have gone first.
Well, we can just have me go first on the next set.
Well, you can go now, is what I'm saying. Is you can go now.
So I would like to do something a bit different than what I usually do, which would, be shoot and reload.
Okay.
Now, first, I would like to use the Buccaneer Gunslinger deed, Pirate's Jargon.
Okay.
And let me just...
Oh, by the way, drinking your Pepsi does give you grog points.
I know, but I'm using a
Okay.
grit point for this one first.
Oh, okay.
And you see, and so whilst you give us the will saving throw for the Jester,
Okay.
I
That's
would
something
like to
he's
have
very
Brett-
good at.
Can I-
know.
Mhm.
Can you?
Would I have been able to it's a swift action to set my words upon somebody. Would that have been something I could have done once we realized he was a threat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I
so it's
mean-
made it a -2.
You guys kind of would have known immediately upon seeing his face you were gonna have to kill this guy. He's wearing the mask Trog told you to retrieve.
Yeah, okay. So his save's at a -2.
Okay, so he's at a plus 12 instead of a plus 14.
Oh.
So that's a 16, Crow. 2 on the dice.
All right, now I gotta do a little bit of math. So 10 plus 3 plus 4, that's 17. You said that was a 16 to save?
Yep.
I have they have to beat a 17.
Alrighty, he fails. What does it do?
Now they are confused until Brack's next turn.
Okay. What is the
And
confused?
so-
What does that do mechanically?
Mechanically, the character is no, that's cowering. Confused.
They have to
The
roll on a
confused creature-
table to.
Yeah.
Would you like a screeny?
Yeah, please.
Sending to off on the march.
Awesome, thank you. Alright, so I will roll that D100 in my...
How long does this last?
Only one round.
So we got this fucker for a round.
Yes,
Probably.
but Brack can
Seven.
do this again because it doesn't say that I can only do this once.
Okay,
every so many
wonderful.
rounds.
So, what he's going to do is he's going to look dead at Titchit and cast Magic Missile.
Closest creature would be these. Or no, I guess they're all kind of 10 feet, huh?
Yep.
God,
Also, weren't we doing a Unchained action economy, or is this a swift action response?
This is a swift action response because he's confused and he attacks the nearest creature to him. Magic Missile to Titchit.
Isn't it on his turn?
Oh, I thought that was.
Also, if they're
On
equidistant,
the
usually
turn.
you roll a die.
Oh, okay. So
It's basically instead of their turn, they do one of those 4 things.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Never mind. Continue. I was wrong.
It costs them action economy.
And because Pirate's Jargon specifically involves him saying something in basically a pirate's jargon, can I, instead of having him say just some babbling nonsense in pirate talk, can I have him actually diss the jester by making a riff of a song Brack heard a long time ago?
As long as it's not copywritten in the real world, absolutely.
I'm just not gonna risk it. And
Thanks.
for my second action, I'm just going to have Brack blast both barrels at the jester.
Okay,
trying
roll
to
me
hit the
an
mask.
attack roll.
Ah,
No. Malady, you see Brack fire and fucking a chip comes off of this motherfucking pillar right here.
You see Malady swearing at you to be careful in complete silence.
wait a minute. I have to roll for both attacks. I forgot. Because it's, two attacks, but it's one action, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I take it a 16 doesn't beat his touch AC.
Let me double check what I've got his touch AC at.
Because if it does, I can deal a little bit of damage and then reload, and that's my turn.
Touch AC 16 just beats his touch AC.
Awesome. Now I'm just gonna... Eight damage.
Alrighty, so he takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage or piercing damage, and he will glare at you and go. You can't see his eyes behind the mask, but he is very like the smile of the mask. He like tilts his head and it becomes more sinister, and he goes, "Oh, I'll get you."
I'll get you, my pretty.
I'm just gonna look up what the actual copyright on this is really quick so I can
Okay.
actually tell. Oh, it says that the copyrights have technically expired, so Brack can insult this man
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
poetry.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, you're the court jester. It's your job to entertain, but you fool, it seems it's your job now to reign over all that you see, over all that you know. But your kingdom's slowly dying, any moment you will go. Yes, your kingdom's slowly dying, any moment you will go.
And he kind of looks at you, and you see him kind of like perk up a little bit and goes, "That's the song I sung to the queen before she died. How did you know it?"
Let's just say that I've seen many places in my time.
I will, however, say, after that, we are going to cut session. I know I hate to cut it mid-combat. However, it is almost midnight. So,
And y'all have a lot of stuff you need to do.
thank you all for joining us. We're going to go back to the Guildhall screen and kind of wait for our Fujis to pop back up. Because they just do not like to load immediately on the program I'm using apparently. So what did you guys think of tonight's session?
Oh, I can't wait to kick the court jester's ass.
The court jester has a really high will save, so hope most of my spells are useless. I can only negate it by a -2.
I'm more interested on where the strings are leading.
That's a great question.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely, you can ask a question.
I was wanting to try this before combat, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Mhm.
May I describe what you meant I transform for
Yeah,
both the audience
absolutely.
and the fellow players who
Ab-
have not been around Tyrion?
Absolutely, you can.
So if you recall, I mentioned just before combat that he started unbuckling his sleeves. These are like buckles that go up the top of his arm and disconnect his arm from his sleeves. So his sleeves are just dangling, like on his side. By transformation, you see his face elongate a little bit into that of like a maw, into I guess you could say more of a rodent's-like maw, I guess. I don't know a better way of describing it.
It's a snout.
Yeah, a snoot. It's a snoot.
Mhm.
You could still see, like, everything that's normally on him, his horns, the little tattoos, but that's really it. His facial structure just changes. And both of his arms, mainly his left one, but his right one does somewhat change as well, completely shift into that of a giant bat wing. He basically turned into a few steps away from being just straight up a werebat.
Which is fucking awesome.
Shield in right hand, ready for combat, and his left hand is just outstretched a little bit, but not enough to bap Sparrow.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for joining us for this session. We will be uploading this session shortly after it has finished streaming. Thank you to all of my wonderful players. It has been a lovely experience having you all here.
It's always a blast at your table.
I want to know, for those of you who can stay, I know Fro and Autumn, you guys have to go, so I will bid you adieu. Thank you for joining us, and we really appreciate you for being here. But I want to know what you guys think is going to happen next before we head off.
All I know is what I intend to do, and when we come back.
All right.
Trying not to die.
That's a good. Yeah. I was talking lore-wise, but yeah.
Same thing. We're trying not to die because of the lore.
That's fair. All right. Well, say goodbye. Everybody say goodbye to YouTube for when we eventually show this to YouTube. Bye, everybody in YouTube land.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye.